Hey everybody, welcome to our channel. Today I'm going to show you what things you shouldn't do as a total beginner in the crypto trading space. If this is your first time here, I'm Lil, I'm a wife, I'm a mum of two, I'm a full-time crypto day trader, content creator, business owner, and a crypto trading mentor. I provide tips and tricks and information on my own experience as a full-time crypto day trader. I share my information to those out there who are pretty much just starting their own journey in the crypto trading space. And today I am going to share some basic tips on what you should not do when you start in the crypto trading space. So your very first thing that you should not do is you should not fund your crypto trading exchange. Many people who I have come across will pretty much say, today I am going to start to learn how to crypto trade, and tomorrow they're already trading because they've already funded their crypto trading exchange, and most of the times they will go into a loss. So, try not to rush the process. Crypto trading is something that you have to learn, that you have to get familiar with, and besides understanding how to trade, you need to learn and understand the different tools that are in place to help you know how to trade. So before funding your exchange, get equipped with the other things that are more important than putting money on your crypto exchange. So tip number one, do not rush into funding your crypto trading exchange. So tip number two, and this is probably something a lot of people will ask, I've been asked this question many a times: how much should I fund or start my crypto trading journey with? Never heard the term before, start with what you can afford? Then I'm saying that with you now. So the amount that you should start with is the amount that you can afford. If you can only afford $100, then start with just $100. When I first started my crypto trading journey almost 5 years ago, I started with $100. I've not reinvested any more into my crypto trading because I compounded returns with my trading. But tip number two, start with what you can afford. Tip number three. So this is also very, very important, and it's about the learning part of your trading or crypto trading steps. And the learning part of it is, don't go out and study and learn and research on everything. The amount of information out there is extensive. There is some great information out there, but a lot of it may not be ideal to you. So let's just say you decided that you wanted to trade on a specific exchange and you only wanted to trade a specific style. So when you go to do that research on helping you understand where you should start when it comes to learning, then base your research on the exchange you're going to be trading with and the style of trading that you want. And then once you've established that, then your pure research is going to be based just around that. The amount of different styles of trading out there, or crypto trading out there, is extensive. And if you don't establish those two basic things in the beginning, you will be researching for months. And once you've established that, it pretty much, your whole focus is around trading on this exchange that you've decided to pick and researching purely on the style of trading that you're wanting. A lot of people that I have mentored over the years, you know that I learned everything that I know today from a company called iCoin Pro, which is an education platform, and a lot of different education platforms out there have some extensive information or training that can help you. When you do come across something like that, start with the very basics first. So let's just say you pretty much have invested or purchased a good crypto trading education course and you've got your different steps. Don't ever think that you need to know everything in that particular course to be a good trader. Start with the basics that's available, and I'm telling you, the basics is more than enough to help you get started. So start with the basics, get your fingers touching the exchange, getting a good grasp of what you've learned to what you're actually meant to do, and start making some good consistent profit. Then expand your knowledge after that. When you try to understand the basics and the more advanced stuff all at once, it will just make your learning process a lot longer. The next tip is stick to as many things out there that are free. A lot of people might think that when you get into this space, you've got to purchase this, you've got to purchase that, you've got to purchase everything to be a pretty onto it crypto trader. And in fact, you don't. A lot of the stuff out there is free. There is even some free training. I have put a free training link in the video in our comment section below. Check it out. That's where I learned. And yes, there is a free option. No obligations attached, but stick to as many free things as possible. There are a lot of different apps and browsers out there that have paid options, but they also have the free options available before even going into the more pro options available. When you're totally new to the space, you don't really need the very advanced technical indicators and stuff that come along in the crypto trading space. Maybe at a later time when you've made a bit of money and you're ready to start investing more into yourself, then yeah, put in, start paying for those things. But there are so many things out there that are for free. So make sure you do your research before you go out and you pay for this and you pay for that. There are many free things out there that can make you a good crypto trader today. So there are many, some really good free things out there that can help you, as you become a crypto trader as a total beginner. I have just put a few links in our description bar below that you can pretty much help get yourself started. So the next tip is when funding your exchange, do not fund your exchange with Bitcoin. Say what? Do not fund your exchange with Bitcoin. People think that when you're in the crypto trading space, you're going to be trading Bitcoin. In fact, you're not. Ideally, you are wanting to pretty much grow your Bitcoin balance, but you're not necessarily trading with Bitcoin. So let's just say you're totally new, you're ready to now, you've learned everything and you're now ready to start trading and you're ready to start funding your exchange. Do not fund your exchange with Bitcoin. So don't go on to the exchange and use your credit card and purchase Bitcoin. Okay, why am I saying that? Because it costs so much in fees to purchase Bitcoin or even to fund your exchange with Bitcoin. It costs too much. You know me, I'm all about freebies or as many discounts as possible. So I'm going to try and help you save money when it comes to funding your exchange. And of course, Ethereum is another coin that you don't want to fund your exchange with, because again, the gas fees or the fees with Ethereum is so high. So when you're ready to fund your exchange, stay away from funding it with Bitcoin, stay away from funding it with Ethereum. Ideally, you want to go to a fiat that is low in fees. Often when if I've ever had to fund an exchange, I've always just used USDT because that's what I purely trade with. Otherwise, I would go to an alternative coin like an alt and just fund it with that. So let's just say you've got a wallet and you're already storing Bitcoin, Ethereum in that particular wallet, and you might have other coins, right? But you don't want to fund your exchange with cash that you've got on your credit card. And you want to use some of that cryptocurrency that you're storing on a wallet to fund your exchange with. Ideally, the best thing you're wanting to do in that case is to stay again away from Bitcoin, because when you're transferring your Bitcoin or even Ethereum from your wallet to your exchange, the fees are so high. So if you're holding something like, let's just say Cardano, and you want to fund your exchange with your Cardano, it is much cheaper. The processing time is just as quick. But that is an option that you would use. So you would fund your exchange with the Cardano that you're using, and then once the Cardano is on your exchange, you pretty much just sell into whichever pair you decide to trade on the exchange. Let's just say you don't have any crypto on a wallet stored somewhere and you want to use that to fund it, and you're purely just going to use a credit or debit card to purchase directly from the exchange. Do not purchase Bitcoin, do not purchase Ethereum. Again, you want to go to an alternative coin or just one of the fiat pairs that are on that exchange. If you're wanting me to get into more depth information in regards to this part of it, we are going to be doing a video on funding your exchange on Binance, so wait out for that video. So last but not least, the last thing that you should not do when you start crypto trading, and that is not to go out and buy a whole lot of new equipment because you think you might need it. You'll probably come across a lot of content crypto traders that will have a massive, pretty mint out setup with different screens and high-tech equipment. As a total beginner, you don't need it. If you have a good working laptop or computer at home that, you know, is still usable, then that's all you need. If you have a really good working mobile phone, then that's all you need. I have mentioned this in a few of my other videos. When I first started my crypto trading journey, I had a really old HP laptop. It wasn't the fastest, but it helped me trade every day. It helped me to pretty much learn everything that I needed to do. I couldn't afford to go out and buy a new computer, a fast, you know, running computer with really good gigahertz and so forth. I couldn't afford it at the time, so I just used an old HP laptop. Both Mike and I started trading together. Actually, he started before me. He had his own old HP laptop and I had my old HP laptop, and we pretty much used that for the first year of our crypto trading journey. And at the time, I do believe I had a Samsung 8 and I think he had a Samsung 9, and we only use our phones really to just pretty much analyze on our apps, not necessarily trading. Well, back then anyway, so we used what we could, and you know, we didn't reinvest into getting us some newer or upgraded equipment until we actually made some money. So when you're out there and you're seeing these massive mint out setups with traders who are making some mint out money and you think you need to have that, just know as a total beginner you don't. So those are 5 things that I do believe that you do not need to have when you are starting in the crypto trading space as a total beginner. So the very first thing that you do not need is you do not need to fund your exchange straight away. No, you don't. Honestly, it will only tempt you to go and trade. And number 2, you know, the number 1 question is, how much should I start with? Start with what you can afford. Yep, start with what you can afford. And if you can only afford $50 to $100, then just start with $50 to $100. And tip number 3, you do not need to learn everything out there to be a successful trader. Remember to establish the exchange that you're going to be trading on, and then research on the style of trading you're wanting to do, and pretty much just stick within the learning processes in those things, and you should be sweet as. So let's just say you decided to be a day trader. Then it means you don't need to go learn how leverage traders or seasonal traders are trading. You only need to learn how to day trade. It's just as simple as that. Tip number 4, if you aren't ready to fund up your exchange, do not fund it with Bitcoin or Ethereum. Ideally, you want to go to an altcoin or even a fiat that your exchange may support. Again, it's all about finding and doing things within low cost, and this will definitely save you lots of money. And last but not least tip, you do not need high-tech equipment, especially not in the beginning. Like right now, we all use Apple in our house now. You know, because we do not just trading on our computers and laptops, we do a whole lot of designs and working on our online businesses as well. But you know, in the total beginning, just use what you've got, make it work for you, start making some money, and then once you've made that money, invest into upgrading when you can. So everyone, I do appreciate you watching. This is the end of the video. If you like this video, please give it a thumbs up. Also, if you haven't already subscribed to our channel, click on the subscribe button now. We would much appreciate it. Also, click on the bell notification so you can receive notification of all our upcoming videos. And I probably have a feeling that this may need an additional video onto it. But I do know that the things that I have shared on this video today are so important, and it will really help you with not only your money, but your time. But I will drop more videos moving forward, and I hope you guys are having a great 2022 so far. But until the next time we meet, and another video is dropped. We'll see you guys then. Take care and stay blessed. Bye everybody.